Hi everyone, I'm Tashina from Logical Harmony. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some new cruelty-free releases and letting you know if I'm going to be picking up these vegan products. Now, this video is very much inspired by Andréa Matillano and Gooch. They're two content creators here on YouTube that I love, and I always love watching their videos like this. And then I was like, wait, why have I never done one of these? So I actually asked you on Instagram stories what new releases you were curious to hear my thoughts on, like if I would pick them up or not. And I got so many of you asking about the same handful of new releases and products. And some of these are things that just stood out to me as well. So that's what I'm talking about in today's video. I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get to it. So I had posted on Instagram stories a while ago asking what new releases you were most curious about and would want to hear my thoughts on. And I thought it was super interesting to get that feedback because a lot of what you guys submitted were new releases I was also looking at as well. So I thought that made this video seem like perfect timing. Now I do have a list here of them, and I'm gonna pull up some of them on my phone. So one of them was Ultra Plant from Lush. I love Lush. I love Lush so much. And Ultra Plant is basically like the veganized version of Ultra Balm, which is their super popular makeup remover. So of course I want to try it. I did pick up a sample at my local Lush, and Lush is actually sending me one, so I will have a demo video up soon because so many of you have been asking me about Ultra Plant and how well it works and what it's like and just all the gritty things about it. And you guys know, like, I love Lush so much. I use a lot of their naked products. I use a lot of their skincare. And so I really want to post a video and share my thoughts on it with you guys. It hasn't arrived yet, but it will soon. And if Lush didn't send it to me, I would definitely be buying it. So I think that is a great one. And I love that so many of you ask me about Lush new releases, like even before they come out, because it shows that I'm not the only one that loves Lush that much. Now from Melt Cosmetics, they did launch their Modern Love collection. And this has an eyeshadow palette and some lip glosses, and then as well as like some liquid, not liquid, like gel eyeshadows. I don't think I should call them gel. Anyway, doesn't matter. I was really intrigued by this collection. Now, the shadow palette is very pretty, and a lot of you specifically asked me about it. And unfortunately, it's not vegan. It has one non-vegan shade. All the other shades are vegan except one, which is always kind of a bummer as a vegan consumer because you like get kind of excited. You're like, oh my gosh, maybe there's a chance I could use this palette. And then you see, oh, one shade isn't vegan. So that makes me a little bit sad. They did also come out with glittery lip glosses that a lot of you asked me about, and 3 of the 4 shades are vegan, and that is something I'm interested in. I love glosses. I don't know how soon I will pick them up. I don't know if I will pick them up, but I'm definitely intrigued by them, and they are on my wish list because I love a good gloss. I think they did come out with some cute shades and some really different shades too. Like there's one that's like a black shade. There's one that's kind of like a blue. The pink one is the one I believe is not vegan. So I love that there's something different. It's not just like 5 neutral glosses. So I might pick one up to try out. That said, I am trying to be better about what I purchase and really only purchase things that I need, which is not that much. So I might skip it in the end. I'm not sure. But this is also just my plea to Melt to please make a new vegan palette. They do have a handful, and it's been a while since I've used Melt. So I love how the Millennial Pink palette looks. Millennial Pinks. I just wish that one shade was vegan. That's all. So I got a ton of questions from you guys about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina mini palette. That is a mouthful. I know right now that Anastasia is a little controversial because of their collab with Rodan and Fields, and there are a variety of feelings about that. I want this to just be about the Norvina palette. People feel different ways about the Anastasia palettes. I think if you are not vegan, a lot of feedback that I've been hearing is there's too many too quickly. Now, if you're a vegan consumer like me, I honestly don't mind because until the Norvina palettes, they didn't actually launch a vegan-friendly palette. So all 3 of the large Norvina palettes are vegan-friendly. None of the minis are except for this one, the Volume 3. So Volume 1 and 2 aren't vegan, Volume 3 is, and it's cherry themed. I got so many questions from you about if I was gonna pick this up or not. I am still on the fence. I think it's a very interesting color combination. I think it would very much challenge me and push me out of my comfort zone. So those are the things that attract me to this palette, and they're also the things that make me not sure if I will pick it up. The mini palettes aren't terribly expensive, and I do think that this could be a really fun way to try some different shadows and some different shades. I've not tried any of the Norvina palettes yet, and I've heard really good things about the formula, so I'm tempted by the mini because it's a more budget-friendly way to try them, and I do feel like the big ones kind of repeat too many similar shades. So I am attracted to this palette. I'd swipe, I don't even know what way is that on whatever. I think it's a pretty palette. I'm not sure if I will pick it up, but it's definitely going on my wish list. So if I'm in a situation where I'm like, hey, I want to splurge and buy something, this is probably something that I would pick up just because it's different. It's unlike anything else that I own, and I think it's really pretty. What do you guys think? Have you picked it up? Have you tried any of the Norvina palettes? Let me know because I'm really curious about them. So many of you have asked me about the Bite Beauty Changemaker foundation, and lucky me, they did send me a PR package with it, and I do already have a video up about it. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impressions and wear test of the new Bite Beauty Changemaker foundation. And so I wanted to mention that because that was the overwhelming product that people wanted to hear my thoughts on when I posted that question. So many of you were like, tell me about this Bite foundation, try it out, tell me if it's good. And I think it's because Bite is new to complexion products. They've traditionally just done lip products and they've not ventured into that realm before. And so I think they have a really good reputation for the lip products, but there's, lip is very different from complexion. And I do have the video up. I'll link to it down below as well as up above. So just go watch that. It's a first impressions. I do plan on doing a review video because so many of you wanted to hear more about it and had really specific questions. So I'm going to be doing a follow-up, but I do have this. If they didn't send it to me, I probably would have bought it because I love foundations. I love Bite Beauty. They also just went fully vegan, which I think is totally amazing of them to do. And that's something I want to support. So if they hadn't sent it to me, I would have purchased it as well. So a lot of you were asking me about the e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadow palettes. Now these are super cute. They are so affordable. They're under $5 and they're these little quads. So it's 4 different shadows and they have a handful of them. And some of them are good neutrals and they do also have some ones that are like fun color combinations. It's not just neutrals. So these are definitely all on my wish list. Honestly, when they first launched, it was so hard for me to not order every single one. And I was like, I don't need every single one. Do I want every single one? Yes. Obviously. I love e.l.f. I think their shadow formula is amazing. I think it has improved so much. The quality of e.l.f. products over the past few years has just continued to go up and up, and they are a completely vegan brand. So these are shadows I definitely want. If you guys have picked one up, comment and let me know which ones you have and what you think of them, because I think they're so cute and I think they're so much fun. It's also too, like some of them have different varieties, like some have 3 mattes, 1 shimmer, some have 3 shimmers, 1 matte. I just think that's really rad. I think they're super, super cute. So I definitely want some. I'm sure I will end up purchasing at least 2 or 3 of them, if not all of them. Like, let's be real. So I've also got a lot of questions about the new Sugar Pill Capsule Collection. So this collection is an eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette, and it says it also has a blush, and it comes in one palette that looks like a pill, and it's vegan, which is super, super cool. I was very surprised when they first started previewing it. And even when people first started asking me about it, I honestly didn't think it would be vegan, but it is. And I really want this palette. I think it's gorgeous. Sugar Pill formulas are so nice. They're very, very pigmented. I mean, they're pressed pigments basically. And because of that, they take a little more finessing. It's not like your average matte eyeshadow, but Sugar Pill is just such a fun brand. Their quality is really nice. And I think this palette is so gorgeous. It's unlike anything that I have. I'm probably going to purchase this. It's just so pretty. And the more I see it, the more I want it. So have you guys picked it up? What do you think of it? Are you going to get it? Let me know. I'm so curious because I think it's so pretty, and it has like a good mix of shades that are in my comfort zone and shades that aren't. Like, it has a couple blues, has some purples, it has a fun green. I just think it's such an interesting mix, and it's truly unlike other palettes that I've seen and unlike so many that are launching right now as well. And speaking of palettes that are launching around now as well, I got a lot of questions about the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and normally I wouldn't talk about this, but I did want to bring it up because Morphe is not a Logical Harmony approved cruelty-free brand. They call themselves cruelty-free, but their stance on animal testing is not that clear. And aside from that, the majority of their stuff isn't vegan. So it's not something I will be picking up, but I wanted to mention it just because I got so many questions about it that I felt like it was worth mentioning and worth letting you guys know that Morphe is not on my list of cruelty-free brands. And I don't know if any of their products are vegan. I know they have like some synthetic brushes, but as far as like their actual products go, I've seen people get really mixed responses about them. Like people who are told, yes, this palette's vegan. No, it's actually not. Wait, yes, it is. No, it's actually not. And to me, that's just a little weird. And I think it's worth mentioning for those who are curious about it. And for any vegan customers out there, I would just probably avoid them. To me, when a brand can't be consistently clear about what is in their products, that's a cause for concern. And I feel like even if you're not vegan, carmine is a huge allergen for a lot of people. And I just think that's something to be aware of. Like brands they should know what is in their products. They should know what they're communicating to customers, and they should be consistently on the same page about that communication. And I think when they repeatedly aren't, and it is a common thing to see from the brand, that's just a cause for concern. So I will not be purchasing that because I don't buy from Morphe. But I got so many questions about it that I wanted to mention it. So a lot of people also asked about the Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Cleanser. So Milk, they're not like new to skincare, but when they launched their vegan milk moisturizer, people freaking lost it over that moisturizer. Now I still haven't tried it. That's definitely on my wish list. It's something I really, really want to try out because I have had good luck with the Milk skincare that I've used before. I have a mask from them, the watermelon mask. I have the watermelon serum. I have the cooling water stick. They sent me all of those and I've really been enjoying them. The sticks are so nice because you can just like on a no makeup day where you're just sitting around, just like put it all over your face and put on serum throughout the day, which I personally enjoy. Now the Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Cleanser is something that is on my wish list. I love skincare. I love trying new skincare and I love seeing them expand the line. And so I definitely want to give it a try and see how it is. I haven't heard much about it. I've heard good things so far, but I haven't heard a ton, if that makes sense. I'm really intrigued by it. I think the packaging is super fun and cute too. I like that it's simple, but the color, like that bright yellow or bright green, whatever it is, I think it's a yellow, is very cute. And just, I think it'd be so cute on the bathroom counter. Like, I don't know. Does anyone else get suckered in by like product visuals, product packaging and be like, it would just be cute on the counter? Like, does it work? I'm not really sure. I don't know what it would be like. I want to try it, but mostly I just want to have it sitting on my counter. So that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys. So some of these things are definitely wish list items, a lot of things that you guys had asked me about as well. So I wanted to share my thoughts on them. If you like this video, comment and let me know if it would be helpful to do them more frequently. I think it's a cool way to keep you up to date on some of the new releases out there that are vegan or that people might think are vegan that are so close to being vegan, like that Milk eyeshadow palette that there gets, people get confused about it. Like a lot of people were telling me that Melt Shadow palette was vegan. So I think that's good to bring up. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what's on your wish list and I'll see you next time. I'm just hanging out with Juniper. If you guys want to see more of us, make sure you watch another video here. You can check out the vlog channel here and make sure you subscribe and make Juniper's day right here.